Tell me when we're, oh. I guess now. Well then, hello, and welcome back to this edition of Catch Ball Build Your Own Pool, for short. And nonetheless, we have a very interesting match today, Peak versus Double Time Trouble. I'm quite interested to see how things go, as a lot of these teammates are old friends. Hopefully there'll be no hard feelings there after this match. Whoever wins, whoever doesn't, it's still fair game, fair win. And I hope everyone enjoys, but we're gonna get straight into the process of rolling. And DT Trouble, I'm guessing, is gonna be winning the pick? Wait, not the pick, the roll. Dalif is giving me trauma. Okay, anyways, they can now choose to pick first, ban second. So they're gonna be grabbing the first pick from the side of DT Trouble. Thing that you have to keep in mind though is that you can only pick what's on the opposite team's map pool. Therefore, I'm quite interested to see what are their weaknesses, what are their strong suits on the opposite map pool. Golf, of course. I recognize quite a few of these maps. Everything will freeze, obviously. It's a different map set, thankfully, but still quite the used one. Also gonna be seeing Caramel Heaven, Utakia, the one from the Toho song from 4CWC Eternal Drain. Okay, obviously Eternal Drain. But Time Traveler? Realistically, anyone playing Time Traveler is actually really entertaining. Seeing by how randomized it is, but they're gonna be going for Hard Rock 1. Which side is Hard Rock 1? I'm guessing it's Hananinate. We're gonna be seeing some farm action. Yep, knew it. The spectator mapping. Spectator with Hard Rock. That's gonna be surely a prep. Oh! Something that we did not see is Arl rolled one singular point. Maybe that's why they won on such a low margin. Double Time Trouble won on such a low margin, that is. I'm gonna be seeing who is gonna be the lineup for this pick. Let me actually check the results. Oh wow, I'm stupid. I can't find it. Yep, there it is. There are the results. Alrighty. The roster I'm guessing for every team is gonna be Wen and Arl for the Scientific Team Peak, and Joy and Spox for Double Time Trouble. My apologies. What? Now, in terms of Hard Rock, there might be a definite advantage. There might be an advantage to Peak's side, not that much, but it's still quite there. Quite noticeable too. But we'll see how it will go. Rolling one is Peak. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I do agree. So they're gonna be starting off with the map now. Rosters are finalized, and we're gonna be getting into this Hard Rock pick. And settle the point. Something doesn't seem right here. Is that just from client, or is Spox genuinely not playing? Can streamer check up on what's the issue? Or maybe hit panic button, that'll also help. Oh. So that's a little awkward. Can we have a confirmation maybe from referee? I have never seen this happen on the client. It won't connect it. Actually not playing. Oh, they're actually not playing. Could we get an abort? Oh, Spock. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, how much can I really say anymore? After the keyboard issue with Spox, I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. It might be definitive for the side of Peak, but are they gonna have an abort, as technically it did start at the beginning of the map? Yeah, to be honest, what is there to cast anymore with this pick? Other than ask, will they have an attempt back at this map? I'll just cast it, I guess. It's not really gonna be much. The fact that it's pretty much definitive who gets the point, judging by the score lead and what was happening at the beginning. Joy's surprisingly playing with Hidden on top of the Hard Rock. Everyone else staying quite consistent. Spox is trying to get back to where they were. I apologize, I'm not sure the pronouns, but Harley going to find a drop there, along with a few other players. Double miss from the side of Double Time Trouble. Well, quite the struggle for everyone. There is a point. It's not really... Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you, Nelly, for the info. Much appreciated. But the question now is, what is gonna happen? Are they gonna replay the map? I'm really not sure. Nothing. There's a big ol' nothing in the chat. But we're gonna be moving on to the next pick, or shouldn't replay considering the whole map was played. Really sad that this was how it went for Double Time Trouble. Quite an unfair point, I would say, but I kind of get it. Are we gonna have another HR? Yep, we are. We're gonna be having HR from the side of Double Time Trouble. Mortal with you. The Japanese version. But quite a nice one. Quite a nice one for HR. It should have been aborted earlier. Yep, definitely. At first, I thought, like, hey, maybe it's another issue with the client, no? Turns out it was not an issue with the client for, like, the first time. That kind of surprised me. But it's no sad because Spock's message removed. Yeah, that's the problem. Nova could have just checked back on the stream. Technically following. Plug fell off or something. Hopefully now I'll be okay, but I'm a little worried. We're gonna be seeing how this pick goes though. Hopefully we're not gonna have a similar thing, and hopefully if this does happen again, referee will know to abort, but we're gonna be going in straight with the pick. Rosters are pretty much the same as last map, for what I see, and going to be... I'm not exactly sure of the circle size, but this is a convert plus hard rock, so I'm quite interested to see how it'll go. For now, nothing is really happening other than Arl and Joy dropping a little bit of accuracy. However, that's not really gonna add too much to the lead. It's already pretty much non-existent. However, that double miss from the side of double time trouble will, even with Arl trading it back, it's not really gonna do anything as someone has found an additional miss. No one really has a staple combo anymore that's a double miss from Team Peak. Trade it back, however, by double time trouble, so not much is gonna really come from that. Along with the opportunity to come back there with Arl's miss, this could be something. The only one with any kind of combo right now is when pretty much Joy missing on the slow part, kind of explanatory with the hidden on. The intention must be quite high as it's still quite close. However, everyone missed on that. There's not much that could be done here. The jump, memory jump pretty much was not hit. Even that second memory jump dropped. Wen was the only one that caught it that time, but everyone else did find a drop. It's gonna give a little bit more to the side of Peak. With an 80,000 score lead currently, there's still time for double time trouble to come back if they focus on the combo and do not get nervous. Oh? Oh. Oh. Miss from Marl and Joy at the same time simultaneously there, but unfortunately Spox did trade it back. I'm going to give him the 100k. Never mind. It's not happening. Never mind, that miss from Spox pretty much gave it. There's only a little quarter left into the map. I don't know how long this can go on for anymore. Even that one miss from Wen was traded back to some degree by Spox. They're trying their best to rebuild, but it's not going to be possible for the little time that they do have. Everyone is trying their hardest, but it's looking to be quite the achievable point for the side of Team Peak. A final miss at the end doesn't really count from either teams, as that is going to be the point for Peak once more. Going to be given on their lobby miss. Is that what it's called? Now it's going to be a pick for the double time trouble. Gonna be seeing. Indeed, when very nice song, very nice map too. Fortunately, though, it's a convert. Not very nice. What's this? Joy, what's this name dropping up there? Name dropping CERN. In the meantime, also, we're gonna be seeing in the chat, there's gonna be Blackster and against in about 15 minutes. I do believe we're not gonna be switching to that. We're gonna continue with this match. Maybe it's gonna be simultaneous. We'll have to wait and see. But well, let's focus on this match for the time being. Now that the HRs are pretty much immediately exhausted, which I'm quite surprised about, that the side of Double Time Trouble didn't maybe go for another mode. Mayhaps a mayhaps a hidden could have been there. Maybe even a double time. Badumch. And we're gonna be seeing hidden one. Gonna be Eternal Drain. I did not expect to see that picked. Xenos Black Another. Quite an interesting difficulty if I do say so myself. However, how hiddenable it is in a tournament. Questionable. He was indeed forced to play hidden. We're gonna be getting it on pretty much immediately. Not much really to add on about this map other than it's a part of one of the very, very, very long map sets. This is the loved version too, I believe. I think it is. I'm pretty sure there's no other map sets of Eternal Drain on Catch the Beat, so... Their hopes can also be that it's a convert, however, that doesn't look like the plausible situation here. Judging by the map background, I do guess that it's the loved map set. However, that was an early miss from Spox. That is going to give the advantage slightly to... Never mind. Okay, actually, the side is on pretty much no one's side. Never mind. It's going to go for Double Time Trouble after the massive miss that has amounted from the side of Team Peak. Maybe they will have an opportunity, but they have to hold on. Joy going to find that miss, though. Is it going to close? It is going to close. Really unfortunate situation there. Spox is going to miss and only transfer more and more onto the side of Team Peak. Going to be problematic. Maybe that miss could help, but I did see Joy trade it back. She unfortunately did. Spox is going to trade misses with Wen. I believe Joy did add some gravity onto it, which is the problem. Spox trying their hardest. Joy's, however, carrying the side of Double Time Trouble. Hitting the left and rights. Arl going to drop, but Spox is going to be trading it back. Missing on the stack. The only one with any kind of mass lead is Wen, but never mind, I cursed it. It's going to go back and forth, but I do believe this will be... On the side of Team Peak, it's quite hard to get back a 200k lead in such a little amount of time, which is going to be the problem. Everyone is playing amazingly, though Arl has some really, really decent combo build up on her side. But that is going to be the end of the pick, and Peak is going to get it. Peak is going to get it. Going to be the 3rd point in a row. Looking quite unfortunate, but the miss count on Joy is really impressive. Only 7 misses. Quite interested. Joy really, really decent at hidden. Maybe this is why we've been seeing her pick hidden into the other mods. Leaning in, wait a minute. Oh no, it's just the line crashing out. Okay. Doesn't matter. You crashed out. We're gonna be moving on from the next pick for Team Peak. Yep, it is going to be for the side of Team Red now. As for what they're gonna pick, I do suspect they're gonna go for another hidden. I do think there is an opportunity on, let's say, no mods. Yep, no mods. I believe that they're picking Caramel Heaven. What? Is Boncho being funky? Yep, it is, again. Secondarily. I do suspect we won't really be able to see this pick. Judging by streamers having issues with the Boncho. Quite typical at this point, but sad to see such an interesting pick like that just get yanked in front of our eyes like that. My stream completely froze on my side. The Discord stream is completely frozen. Never mind, it's pretty much the same there. This is peak tournament casting experience. I do believe that this is peak at its finest. We're having technical difficulties, so if you do mind, give us a little bit of time, okay? And stay patient. Thank you. Mwah. Never mind. Nothing for my mealtime, I guess. So, Yeah, never mind. This is the 4CWC map. I don't know how I confused that with the Caramel Heaven being on their side. I do think I'm a little goofed in the head, but for what I see now, Arl is still holding on with the double S. On a map like this, pretty much specific convert at the same time. I lost my mealtime, Viance. How could this happen? I just wanted to eat. Okay, cool. But Viance, what did you do to Bancho to make you such an opponent of it? Not much I can add on. Other than that's, I guess, the point for Team Peak. I'm sad we didn't get to see most of this map. Genuinely, this is a really good song. And I have bias. Okay, I am a Toho fan. I am a huge Toho fan. That devious anti-flow jump, yep. It's quite average to miss on a map like that. Judging that this is only AR9, imagine how... It's pretty much the equivalent of playing... I'm saying low AR hidden. That is AR8 hidden. But, you're not. I don't really know how to explain it, otherwise it's just low. That does give you a little more area to see and breathe, but can make the patterns quite messy. Make it quite messy. Do say so myself. I said messing. Great. This is a 4CWC map, so I do believe a few of these players that I do see on my screen have had the experience with it. Like, I will say Joy, will say Arl. I do believe Arl played in 4CWC. I may be having deja vu again. But a lot of these players were definitely involved in the side of 4CWC. And they're gonna be picking the Nomad too. Wait, what? Why does it say Caramel Heaven is picked? Alrighty, thank you, my goat. Double time trouble. Going to go for the pick on AI. It's going to be a custom map by Arl on the side of Team Peak. It is a very funny song. The Loved One is not that funny, but it is funny. I'm pretty sure, like, half the community agreed at this point that that's just the official background for this song. Every map set that I see of this, there is the same background. Thank you, Arl, for the custom map, and I am glad that the other team took consideration into it being a custom map. Usually we don't see much of that. I will not reference what. We're gonna see an early miss from Joy though now. Offset with the very not so early miss from Spox. Oh, everyone struggled with that I'm not sure exactly what that pattern could be categorized as, but that was lobby miss. Thanks, Nelly, for teaching me that word. Gonna be a miss from Spox, though. Struggling to stay consistent, as there is gonna be a double miss from the side of DT Trouble. I'm just gonna say DT Trouble. I can't say double time that quickly. A huge combo is gonna be dropped from the side of Team Peak. However, is gonna be offset with the double time trouble. I just said it again. Doesn't matter. Fox trying his hardest. But judging by the keyboard issues that he was having on the first map, I do suspect it's some kind of reasoning when going to have that major combo, but right as I mentioned it, going to drop. It's not really gonna matter for the side of Team Peak though, as they're still quite diving in quite headfirst. Still with a huge margin, they're still in the lead. Was that a stack miss? A lot of misses scattered everywhere. I can't really follow. Joy did offset her platter a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Still quite in the lead. As Double Time Trouble is just trying to get the combo that they so need for the advantage back. I did think Gwen had a 800 combo almost for a second. Oof. That's gonna be their placement 2 and 4. Failing the sections while the 1 and 3s pass. An interesting thing to see. Truly synergy, as Joy's gonna build up a massive combo. Is she gonna be able to hold and perhaps get something back for the side of DT Trouble? Unfortunately not. That's not gonna be the case. Arl is heavily dropping, but it doesn't really matter. They're still majorly in the lead. I do believe it's pretty much impossible for the side of DT Trouble to get it back. Maybe not, but for now that's how it's looking. There's not really much to say. It's almost the end of the map and 430k score difference. Lobby miss found at the end for comical effect. And that's gonna be the 5th point coming for Team Peak here. I'm glad we got to see this custom map. Thank you, Arl, for putting effort into mapping a silly little funky map for us to see in the side of Biop. I did hear Doki Doki say Double Time Trouble 3 times in the mirrors. I think what will happen. Double Time Trouble, Double Time Trouble, Double Time Trouble. Oh no, I can play high AR now. Oh no. But on a more serious note, we're gonna see everything will freeze. We're gonna see the Toho song again. Toho! Toho! I seem to have missed the discussion about the pick. You really did win. You really did. Pensive. When is that specific main? Oh, you wish. You wish, Zephyr. You wish. Now we're gonna be seeing the DT on, and DT Trouble is really going to get their name. Give us a breakpoint. So, yes, randomly. Tohoi Menon. Tohoi Menon, indeed. Not really much is gonna change with the rosters now, but something that is going to change is Nelly is going to be stepping up to the platter and going to be Hopping on to play the DT. Wait, is this DT or hidden? I have such bad. Yeah, it is hit DT. Oh my. I do apologize for the inconvenience. This is just average misremembering from Melody's side. Surprisingly low AR for a DT pick. Maybe I've been seeing too much high AR. That wasn't early, I'm guessing, from the side of Box? Probably Nelly just had an act drop, so it doesn't really matter. We're not going to really see much other than the side of Team Peak is going to be assessing the map effortlessly. Box is going to find a few misses. Once again, I'm going to be giving it back to the side of Team Peak. I need to stop saying side of into team. Spox is going to continue struggling though. If Spox continues to miss like that, I do think it's going to be quite hard for Double Time Trouble to get anything back. However, that's going to be a team miss now from Double Time. DTT. Really being problematic there. Whether to see how this pick is gonna go. If the side of DT Trouble, Nelly had missed again. If the side of DT Trouble keeps missing like that, something might happen. But oh, you see something that shines hope in the Double Time Trouble's eyes when dropped. But however, traded miss from Spox. And Zarl is still going through, assessing effortlessly through the map. Not even a single hint of nerves in the catching. Did see one miss once more. Box does trade it back though. This could be the last map. Is Zarl going to SS? Don't stay nervous. And it's gonna be an SS from Arl. I do congratulate Arl for the FC. AR7? Oh, this is a salad diff. No wonder it's so slow. Really unfortunate though. DT Trouble could not get a single point there, and it's gonna be a sweep. I do feel bad for Double Time Trouble, as that first pick was really undeserved. Inside of Peak, due to this thing that happened. Well, not really undeserved, but it was unfortunate that we might add on. But congratulations to Peak. I'm guessing that this is loser bracket, so we're gonna be seeing Peak advance, and unfortunately Double Time Trouble is going to hop out of the tournament. Thank you, side of Double Time Trouble, for playing. And I do believe we're gonna be hopping onto the next match, the incoming match with Blackstone. Since it did intersect with the time on this match, however, GG well played. This is very interesting to cast, and this is going to be the 4th sweep that I do cast. I think I'm taking on the Curse of Skyline.